nervous, a whole range of emotions.
We'll bring her in the ring. One of them's keen to get amongst it. We'll intro her now, and then we'll do it again when both fighters are in the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, from the red corner, Jules Cardamone! And introducing to the ring her opponent, front of the blue corner, Seema. Seema's hands, Maharaj!
So quite an interesting one early. Julia Cardamone came into the ring before she was announced. That's an unusual one. You don't see that every day. And I guess that's just the nerves that are on such a night like this.
100%, yeah. I think if it's something you've never done before, you're not really sure what you're expecting. So you kind of sometimes just go with the flow and then you end up in spots like that.
Now, Seema Maharaj is coming into the ring. She works for the Bureau of Meteorology, normally predicting the weather, but here she's going to have to be predicting where the punches are coming from. As she now steps her way into the ring. She's facing Julia Cardamone, who's also a bodybuilder as well. So she started off doing bodybuilding, started doing boxing just to pick up her cardio. So it's going to be interesting to see how she works into this one. They say the bodybuilders are a little slower, as they say. I'm not an expert at that, but that's what they say, isn't it?
Yeah, she's very strong, Julia. But I'm really proud for her doing this fight night because she was very hesitant to jump in and take on the challenge. So,
yeah, 3 rounds. First of all, introducing fighter in the red corner. She weighed at 66.6 kgs. Introducing Jules Cardamone. And introducing fighter in the blue corner, representing Team Black. She weighed at 67.3 kgs. Introducing Seema. Seema's hands, Maharaj. Referee Jeff Eddie for the final instructions.
So now the fighters will return to their corners. It's Cardamone in the red corner in the red trunks and Seema Maharaj in the blue trunks. And they're about to engage here. This must be the most hardest part, being the first fight of the night. They meet in the middle. Going in early hard is Cardamone with just going left and rights. No disregard to her head, not protecting her head at the moment. Maharaj going upstairs. Interesting start already.
High volume, very high volume.
Seema's doing really well.
And they exchange.
Using her jab and trying to keep her at bay.
They exchange punches here, going back and forth again. Not much regard for defense at the moment.
Julia just coming forward, applying that pressure. So Seema here has to really just keep her off. Really pick her off with that jab.
With a little experience in your opening fights, can you just go a little punch heavy and not be on the defense?
I think it's definitely the adrenaline that takes over in these moments. They just got to watch it because you have got 3 rounds, so you're just careful to conserve that energy. Keeping up that high work rate for 3 rounds is pretty hard, but adrenaline, hell of a drug. Yeah. Oh, nice right hand from Julia there.
Big punch landed to the head there, and Cardamone continues to work the body and then go to the head as well. Maharaj just trying to get a little bit of distance. That's another one, just left and rights, coming fiercely from Cardamone at the moment. So we're getting late into the round here. Surely the petrol tickets are going to be spent.
Those uppercuts are going to work with somebody coming in. Jabs to keep them off, or if they're coming in strong, that nice uppercut is working for Seema all day.
So the fighters get their first bit of breath for the first moment. They separate for the first time. Punches definitely coming in bunches. Nice wild one. That was a good right hand.
Nice, another one.
That overhand's working.
Again, they exchange again. Now in the corner is Maharaj. Cardamone just working to the body. 10 seconds left in the round. These rounds are 3-fight rounds. They're amateur fights. And that will be it for the first round. Interesting first round. Jay, how did you see it?
I feel like Julia's game plan was just to get in and try and just exchange and just stay on the inside. But I feel Seema's going to try and stay out, establish that jab and keep Julia away a little bit more.
And Ali, how did you see that one?
Yeah, so Julia applying the pressure really well. Seema just needs to kind of keep her off. Again, using that uppercut as she's coming in is going to land all day. But yeah, nice overhand rights from Julia there. Just see what adjustments Black want to make.
Tough one to judge. Who's in front at this point?
I think Julia, just from the aggression.
Yeah.
So Julia Cardamone in front now. What does Seema have to do to get this back and get it back on her own terms? Try and win the fight.
So just using that jab and making sure that lead hand is returning. So she's not getting caught with those overhand rights. And you're just keeping her off, really.
And round 2 is about to get underway. So this will be an interesting one here to see how they respond. They would have spent a lot of energy early in that first round. Maharaj going upstairs. Cardamone doing the same. They exchange punches. Now they go to the body. Oh, that was a big right hand over the top.
And again, it keeps landing. So Seema really needs to keep those hands up, tight guard, hold shape a bit more.
Seema really has to get those hands up, doesn't she? Got to protect that right side.
That lead hand, yeah.
And a big over the top there from Cardamone. She just swings left and right, left and right. There's another one landed there on the chin of Maharaja. Now going to the body and upstairs. Both fighters now, you can really tell, they're getting really tired here.
I feel it.
Another right hand over the top.
Seema's got to use that jab a little bit more.
Yeah, use her reach.
How important is it, Ali, just probably at this moment, just to get away from your opponent, trying to suck in some oxygen and just get some energy back?
It's it's funny. You need that fitness there with these fights, because adrenaline does take it out of you, and you just in those moments, you got to dig out a little bit deeper. Just keep something out there. That jab's going to work for her all day. Easier said than done when you're in there, though.
Yeah. And obviously a bit of a warm night as well. How do you prepare for a night like tonight? It's quite warm in here.
I personally find it easier when it's warmer. I warm up a lot quicker. Find colder days, ooh.
Cardamone really getting on top there, landing a couple. Both fighters really gassed, waiting. Seema answers back with a couple of nice lefts there. Now they go back to exchanging. That was a big punch landed over the top. But both fighters really seem to be deep in the petrol tank at the moment. That round couldn't end quick enough for both fighters. They would now get a break. Jay, how do you see it going?
Yeah, Julia's just in front. She's starting to land a lot more overhand, so Seema's just going to be careful there. She's starting to get a little bit rattled from the overhand rights.
And Ali, how do you see that?
Yeah, I think Julia's still got that. She's got some hard swings in there. Those overhand rights aren't always landing. So you see, we just got to hold that guard a little bit tight, especially that lead hand up, and just keep working on keeping her off.
Now, we probably gave that first round to Cardamone. Is she still on top, red corner?
Yeah, she's on top. Yeah.
Is there any way that Seema can get this fight back on her terms? Can she win from here at all? It's going to be a hard third round.
She's got to come out hard and just basically just establish that jab and let everything go off the jab. Get a bit more aggressive.
We talk about who's going to win the fight, but at the end of the day, both fighters are winners. They've gone through the fight camp. It's so hard to get to this point, and we can see all the trials and tribulations through camp. It's a 10-week process to get here. They go through such training to get up every morning in the afternoons and continue to fight on. So both fighters here are winners just to show up tonight and participate. If you can make it in the ring, well, you've won in my book.
100%.
They both go out together and exchange.
Nice. A bit more volume from Seema here.
Yeah, good start from Seema.
Yeah.
Seema Maharaj looks a little more comfortable here in the third round.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, some people are so starters. Their third rounds, always their best.
She's got to be careful
She's
that
still
overhand.
firing back. It's good. Nice. Look, straights are landing.
Cardamone does have those real heavy hands. That right hand is big.
Great start by Seema.
Yeah, those uppercuts are coming through as well.
Another one there, just landing that right hand is so consistent.
As long as Seema can keep up that volume, she will keep Julia off. Julia has got to use a lot of energy with all those hard hits, and
so she's got to dig deep and just come in off that jab there and not wait for Julia to come in.
You really see Julia sucking in the big ones, trying to get as much breath as possible. This is the hard part, the hard third round.
Yes, dig deep in this round. This is when it counts. It's not over till the last bell rings.
Seema really could take advantage of this, but I think she's pretty tired herself as she tries to work that jab. That uppercut was nice.
Uppercut's landing all
She's
day.
having success with that uppercut, isn't she?
Straight through the middle. Both fighters, you can really see it.
Final 30 seconds.
30 seconds left in the round.
Deep, yeah. Seema really needs to let her hands go here. She could take this round just by having more volume.
And I really feel she does look a lot more comfortable. Yeah. She's starting to land a few, getting some combinations in.
Definitely
10 seconds left in the round. You've got to dig deep here.
Nice.
Seema landing a few there. That was a good flurry of punches as Cardamone just digs in deep, and that's the end of the fight.
I'll give that round to Seema.
Yeah, I agree. She tended to get a lot more cleaner shots, and she was in there. Cardamone was absolutely gassed, but what a brilliant first fight we saw. How did you see it, Jay?
Yeah, I think Julie got the first two, and Seema came home strong at the end, which was good to see. Showed a lot of heart, but yeah, they both did really well.
Yeah, I agree. Julia with the first two, Seema with the third, but we're really proud of Seema just to be able to pull that out in the third round. It's really tough just to get through those 3-2 minutes.
And as we said, both fighters are winners at the end of the night. They've made it to this far. They've gone this far in Cameron. You can just see how much it actually takes. Those sitting at home, once you get into that ring, the excitement, everything gets to you, and how much you have in the tank. And absolute warriors, both of them, to get that far in the fight. But it's going to be such a great fight night here. Team White versus Team Black. We'll keep you up to date with all the scores throughout the night. Jay, do you have a preference at this point? Team White, Team Black? Do you have any allegiance? I know you're the owner, you've got to be neutral, but do you have an allegiance with Team White or Team Black?
I feel like Team Red, is that white?
Yeah, I believe that Team White is in the red corner. Yep.
Yeah, I think the red corner might just get up tonight. But I was wrong last year, so we'll see how we go this time.
And Ali, any allegiance? Team White or Team Black? We drawing early or?
At this stage, maybe Team White. I mean, I know a few more of the fighters are in the gym, so but you never know. You never know.
Let's go to the ring for the result.
Ladies and gentlemen, your judges' scorecard is in. And you're winner by unanimous points decision. Fighting out of the red corner,
Nice girls. That was a great battle.
Julia Cardamone taking that on unanimous points decision. Fantastic effort from Julia. Those right hands over the top were just too potent in the end.
Yeah, great work by both girls, and it was really hard to start the show off. A lot of pressure, but they both did really well.
So Team White taking out the first fight. So White is on 1. We'll go to the ring for the interview.
Here we are. Jules, how you feeling?
Still out of breath, but I think I actually win. It's a nice bonus after working so hard over the last 8 weeks. I really started contributing in January this year to get my left and my right hand. I'm out of here, so I'm going to tell you about the entire tribute coaching community. Shout out to Team Brunswick. They're amazing. Especially to my coaches, Dylan and Lila. They got me there, so stay with me as much as mine.
We'll see the after party going.